So there are countless ways that you could use an AI tool like ChatGPT to help you design or develop a context-driven experience for your students using Google Earth. And I'm just going to go through one process that is going to demonstrate a lot of the features that you might encounter when you're doing this project yourself. So here I am in the course notes, and I want to jump to the context section. What is an instructional context? And I'm going to go to the chart that has different types of contexts. And I was thinking that I would want to create an experience for maybe third or fourth graders, perhaps, on something to do with some skills related to English, reading, comprehension, that kind of thing. So knowing that I want to use Google Earth as kind of a platform for this experience, I'm looking at these different context types. And one of the ones that kind of sticks out to me for this is a scavenger hunt. So I'm going to ask ChatGPT to develop, actually not just give me an example of what I can do in terms of the steps, but actually create a Google Earth file that I might be able to use and have it be a scavenger hunt. So I am going to go to ChatGPT now. So I'm going to ask it a question about, or a command, I suppose, about making something for Google Earth. So I have create a file for Google Earth that presents an interesting scavenger hunt for locations in the world that relate to characters and events from a famous children's book. I just want to see where they go with this. I kept it really open-ended at first just because I'm playing around with it. So let's just see what happens. Analyzing. So what came back is I've created a Google Earth KML file. That's the kind of file that Google Earth reads for a Harry Potter themed scavenger hunt featuring real-world locations. So here's the file. I can download it. It then asks me if they would like to convert it into a KMZ file with custom Harry Potter themed icons and student task prompts. I'm going to say yes to that because that just sounds fun. Okay, done. I converted it into a KMZ file with custom themed icons, etc. So I'm going to download this file now, KMZ. So I'm going to click on it and I'm going to save it to my computer in Documents. Okay. Now I'm going to upload that to Google Earth and see what happens. So I am going to go to earth.google.com. Here I am. And it already opened up, just by default, it opened up into the projects that I'm working on. I have one from a student, but I'm going to create a new one. So I'm going to click on New. I'm going to say New Project. And I'm going to call this project, since it was a Harry Potter theme, I'm going to say Harry Potter Project. All right. And I'm going to now upload that file. So I'm going to import a KMZ file from my computer that I just downloaded. Here it goes. And so here I have the folder with the project, my Harry Potter scavenger hunt. I'll open up this folder. It doesn't look like I have any directions. I probably should have said something about including directions on it, but let me just click on the first station stop and see what that looks like. So here I am at the first stop, or the first clue. It says, every school year begins with a dash through a brick wall to catch a very specific train. What station is it? And it tells you what it is right there. There's other tasks that you can do in terms of where you're at regarding you got to find the country and where the nearest river is, and then having the students write a sentence about why a major railway hub makes sense at the start of the story. And again, that might or might not be appropriate for my students. notice that you're at this location, a real location, and you can click on. There might be pictures to click on. This one is kind of cool because I wonder if this must be real, that they at this train station they have a sign and they have a little trolley full of stuff going through the wall. That's pretty cool. So I don't know if I would use this or not, but it was a fun thing to do, to ask ChatGPT to come up with something for this. I do know that I could ask ChatGPT to I could ask it to create like a student guide to go along with this, a worksheet, that where they could record answers if I liked what it was it created. So that's just one example, and let's just say for the sake of this project that this is the one that I'm going to actually include on my project page as an example, of what I would want students to do. And again, this could be having completed this or having the students create their own scavenger hunt for a book. That'd be awesome too. If they were old enough to be able to create a project from scratch, you wouldn't even need to use ChatGPT for that. You can ask ChatGPT to write directions for the students doing it in this tool. But if I wanted to put this on my page, my Google Sites page for this class, I'll go to share. And right now it says it's restricted, so I want to make sure that anyone with a link can access this project. I'm going to copy the link. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to go to my Google site. So here I am in my Google site, and I have my memory up, or my menu up here. And this is going to go under instruction. So actually, I just have to go over here to my pages because I'm on pages here. I'm going to add a subpage, and just for now, I'll call it Harry Potter Project, or Google Earth Project, probably what I should have said. I'm going to click on Done. So now you'll notice that it's under my instruction menu here. There it is. I'm on this page. And I'll write some text on this, but I'll just show you how to insert the link. And I think it's cool when you have to link to something to put them in buttons. So I'm going to click on the button, and I'm going to just call this Harry Potter Scavenger Hunt. Okay. And then there's a link space there, and I'm going to paste what I already copied in Google Earth, and I'm going to insert that. I'll stretch that button out. I'll center it on my page. A little more. That's close. There we go. Okay, so now I have a link to that project, and I can so when anybody clicks on that, it'll just load Google Earth and take me right to that file the scavenger hunt file. But I would add some text on this page and all the other stuff that has to go with this project. But that's just an example of what you can do with the support of ChatGPT to create this Google Earth experience for your students that's contextualized. So anyway, good luck. Again, it could be anything. This is just one example.